Okay, let's jump into the topic. As you can see from the title, this video is predicated upon death. You know, like I said, this is a topic that needs to be spoken on. Okay, a lot of different wrong perspectives, a lot of different perspectives that make you fear death, which you shouldn't at all. Okay, and here's why. All right, look, an easier way to have a better perspective on death is you have to think like this. Okay, most people think like this. Okay, look, they think they are the body with the soul. They think they are the body that have a soul within them. That is a wrong perspective, because you are the soul manifested inside of a body, if that makes sense. Okay, simply because, look, take this analogy, right? When this dies, right? When this physical body dies, because this is not eternal. This is meat. This is flesh, which will die off one day. Okay, it's not eternal. Okay, when this dies, your soul will not die. Energy does not die. It is infinity. It is eternal. It is immortal. Word you would like to use, right? With that being said, death is a very programmed subject that makes you, it brings you down to the lowest vibration that you could ever be possible in this physical manifestation, if that makes sense. Because it programs your mind to be a slave and to live on the edge. Oh, when is it my time? Am I? You know, not saying that you're afraid and constantly thinking, when is it going to be your time to die? Not saying that, but you always have it subconsciously in your mind if you fear it. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, hey, I don't even fear death. I just feel the pain of dying. Okay? Pain is also an illusion. Because like I said, you are not this physical body. This right here, this face, this hand is only my shell to present to you on the third dimension. Now, like I said, look, if you don't understand that, let me put it into this perspective, okay? The third dimension is a physical experience that you have with other physical people that are experiencing the same experience that you are experiencing, right? Meaning other humans, other physical humans, okay? If I wasn't Jabril, right? If my name was not Jabril, if I did not look like this, you would not know me. You would not know me. You would not be able to identify me, okay? You wouldn't, all right? Now, since my name is Jabril and I do look like this, you are able to identify me, okay? Now, if this goes away, I'm no longer Jabril. I'm the soul that was inhabited inside of this body, okay? You get what I'm saying? Because look, at the end of the day, the cosmetic energy is where you come from, because souls come from the cosmetic energy that was never created, always here, okay? Now, with that being said, with that not being created, you are automatically eternal. You never die, okay? Just like people saying, look, I will live forever. I will live years from now. They might not mean physically. They do not mean physically, because this is always going to die one day, okay? Whether by natural causes, tragic causes, however this goes, is going to go one day, and your soul will not ever go, okay? So with that being said, this is really just a misunderstanding in this matrix. They want you to fear it so your vibration can go lower and lower and lower. Fear holds your melanin back, which is contained inside your pineal gland, which is in the middle of your brain, which is also AKA identified as your third eye. So if you have fear subconsciously built up in the back of your mind, you can never open your third eye and become enlightened to the Almighty. You can't do it if you have fear. You know what I'm saying? Fear is an illusion. It is not real. Don't be afraid of anything, man. Don't be afraid of death, man. You don't die. Once this goes, you're not dead. You're not dead. You're not, man. You're not dead. I have to tell myself sometimes, okay? Don't be afraid of death. Don't be afraid of death, because I find myself thinking like that, okay? Don't be afraid, because you're not dead, all right? No matter what happens in the afterlife, this video is not talking about the afterlife. This video is just predicated upon death itself, okay? Like I said, think of it like this. You are a soul inside of a body. You are not a body with a soul. That whole, because look, think of it like this, right? The analogy or the term on my soul, that is a very ignorant term, because people say, I swear, on my soul. Look, you are the soul that you are predicated upon talking about in that substance of area that you speak on, right? On my soul. So that means you're putting a bet on yourself, because at that point in time in your mind you're thinking, okay, I am the body that has a soul within. Okay, so on my soul. No, you're saying on yourself, because you are the soul inside of the body. So it really makes no sense on what you're saying right now. That's really all I had to say on this topic. Death is not something to be feared. It is actually beautiful, because as long as it's natural causes. Now, if it's a tragic death, that's not a good thing. But that doesn't mean you should be afraid of it, okay? But death overall is beautiful, because that means you're transcending to the next part of your experience. This is only a physical experience. This was only a certain amount of your time, okay? We are only going to live here. I'm not going to put a time stamp on your life like 70, 80, 90. I'm saying most people don't live up to 100. So let's say you do live up to like 80 or 90. The time step of 92, you only live to 92 years. Compared to infinity, that's not a lot of years. That's like a dot on the radar. The physical experience is only just a certain amount of time. Okay? So with that being said, MTP, ENT signing out. I'm back.